Hello everybody, welcome to the first video in the series MicroCaps. We'll be looking at microcaps in the cryptocurrency sphere, and I think I've decided for microcaps we'll set the limit at $10 million. I think that is a good max limit. Anything more I would say would be more of a medium cap. Um, So before we begin, let's look at the current market right now. As we can see, we're having a bit of a sell-off. Um, wow, look at that. So Bitcoin has retreated a little bit. It was about 16,000. It's gone down about 15% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum as well. Now Ripple is surprisingly increasing now. I think that's due to the news coming out where a number of credit card companies in Japan are looking into Ripple, looking into using Ripple, I think. So I think from that news we can see that it's definitely uh, helped Ripple increase. Bitcoin Cash, again, this is quite low. I haven't seen Bitcoin Cash this low since I think last week before the news of Coinbase came out. So it is down almost 30% for the week. Litecoin as well, Cardano, IOTA would be a great buy right now at only $3.30. Wow. We can look at some other ones. Now Ryblox, this is something that I've been keeping my eye on. It's similar to IOTA where there are no transaction fees. I don't know a lot more than that, but I do know that the team is an excellent team and they've managed to go from only about a couple hundred million market valuation to 1.3 in less than in about 2 weeks. So this is just fantastic what they're doing. Look at that! Wow, it's a sea of red, bloodbath. Wow. Oh, I don't know what's going on. It's probably new. I've never seen wax. Power Ledger, great buy again. Great buy at only 78 cents. This is a very quality project. I'm based in Australia, and the Australian government has also given them a grant, so they are a very quality project with a quality team behind them, and I think they've got a unique solution and a great solution to the problem of of electricity. Vertcoin, wow, I have not seen Vertcoin this cheap in a long time. Okay, so as you can see, we're having a bit of a sell-off. This week particularly has been a very volatile week. We've had uh, a number of dips. So I think this is the third major sell-off. Let's have a look at the charts, the Bitcoin charts, just this week. Look at that. So this was the first sell-off. This was the the one that started it all, and then it it recovered a little bit. Then we had another sell-off around here, and then again we had a recovery, and then it looks like we're having a bit of another correction. So it's a very volatile week this week. Okay, so let's get started. So this week we'll be looking at a favorite of mine, one that I have been looking and studying for a little bit. It's SumoKoin. Look at that. Even during the sell-off, this is 50% up. 50% up. And its market cap is almost 10 million. 10 million. USD. Now it wasn't that much only a few days ago. We can look just during the 7 days. It's it's almost doubled. You know, the price definitely is gradually going up. We can look for the month and look at that. So only just last month, only just 2 weeks ago, it was 2 million market cap. So it is a very, very interesting coin, and I think it offers a lot of potential. Currently it's available on Cryptopia, Lifecoin. You can trade with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge. Now, the one thing that really caught my attention is actually the supply. Look at that, max supply of only 88 million. That is very small in comparison to some of the other projects where you've got a billion or more coins out there. And then there's the total supply 11.6. that is a very small number, and in circulation only 2.7 million. So the supply side is definitely not something that would limit its increase in price, and I think it's actually something that remains very attractive for me, because the supply is so small. Only 2.7 million in circulation now. This is a crypto night algorithm based coin, so similar to Monero. This is actually a hard fork of Monero, so it is mineable, and there are a few mining pools mining SumoKoin. This does remain one of the most profitable coins out there to mine if you have an AMD card, just because the difficulty and the price can net you quite a bit. So if you're mining Monero, this could be something you could look at to mine as well. And as well as, what are the chances of Monero doubling within the next month? Not a lot. Monero's almost 5.7 billion. You would have to go, to 10 billion. 5 billion has to come in within it. But for this to double, only just $10 million. Very quality project. Now let's look at their website. So SumoKoin.org. Scott. Now this is a privacy coin, and it is based, it is a hard fork of Monero, so privacy is one of its main features. It's got the ring confidential transactions, and I think this one has more of a mix-in. This is 12. I think Monero is a lower number than that. I've forgotten. So it may mean that this might be more private than Monero. And of course, being private, it is untraceable. Receiving addresses are encrypted. Transactions are obfuscated by default. Decentralized and fungible. Okay, they've already got a GUI wallet. It works fantastic. I've used it. It's easy to use, easy to sync up. It can take a little while to sync up, about an hour or two as the blockchain grows, but it does work, and it's available for the Windows, the Mac, and Linux. We've got binaries if you wanna, and some of the white papers over here. Now we can see the development path. So it was the hard fork in June 2017 we had the wallet, the GUI wallet, I should say, released in July. I think before that they did have a CLI wallet, but in July the GUI wallet came out. Then we had a SumoKoin easy mining software. Now I'm sure you could still mine with any of the other softwares out there. As if you're mining Monero right now, Electroneum right now, you could just point your miners to a SumoKoin pool, and I think you should be ready to go. Setting up an address is very simple. Just download the wallet, makes you an address, and sync it up. So this is what's actually gotten me very excited, is the sub address features. Now the address has been enabled, we just need the wallet to now support the feature. So on their Twitter yesterday, very exciting development. So we had this is the preview of the sub addresses working in the new GUI wallet. So it seems as if they are now updating the GUI wallet to implement the sub addresses feature. Now sub addresses is very attractive. What is it? Essentially you would have your main address, and then you could send amounts to that main address, but instead of giving that main address out to everybody, you could use and you could create a number, any number of sub addresses that you could give to people, and they would all be connected to the parent address, to the main address. As we can see from here, that's their main address, and here we've got the sub addresses. These sub addresses will all be connected to this one, so you could send SumoCoins to a sub address over here, and you would be able to access it from this main address over here. So that's a very, very, very cool feature, and a feature I think that a lot of people have anticipated eagerly, and I can't wait till their new wallet is out that supports that feature. Fantastic news from the team. Another thing is they have met all their development timelines on time. The developers are very open. They have been updating their Twitter regularly, providing feedback, disclosing new information. They are based in Japan, thus the name SumoKoin. And as we know, Japan is a massive major player in the cryptocurrency market. So it's no surprise we are getting a lot of new quality projects coming from that country. And again, look at that. Only 2.7 million circulating supply, with a total supply of only 11 million. Now, I'm a bit confused with the max supply. I think this is the max theoretical supply. This is the max, and it probably would not be able to reach that for a while. And so we can use this in the meantime. 11.6 million total supply. 2.7. So there is a lot of room for this to grow. And we all know what's happening. Again, we know what's happening with privacy coins. They are becoming one of the biggest projects out there. And we can see from of course the main one, we can see Monero up there, and that's gradually grown. It was about $80 couple months ago. So, and then we've got a number of others. We've got Verge, that is a privacy coin, and we've seen what's happened to Verge. It's gone from less than 1 cent to now 11 cents, and it was about 25 cents actually during the week. So it's fallen a little bit now, and I did mention to a friend that Verge was going to have a correction because I think it was way overvalued, just because it rose just too quickly. But even then, if you're holding it on from 1 cent and now it's 11 cents, that's 11 times your money. And only just last month, Verge was look at that, wow, 0.005 cents in November 26. So even at 11 cents, huge increase. Wow, big sell-off. Anyways, everybody, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the first video. We'll be looking at more small cap cryptocurrencies in the future. Please leave a comment if you'd like me to review any small caps that you are currently interested in. Keep an eye out. Leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.